I grew up in Hayward, so certainly, and I went to Moreau Catholic High School, which is just down the hill, so we knew all about Cal State, although it was relatively new. I started in the School of Business from the get-go, so I knew from the beginning that that would be my interest, business, and had great professors, really great professors. It was at the time, though, the business school and of all schools, the music school, we were co-located for a lot of our classes. So sometimes you had to learn a bunch more about concentration because you'd be in a class, you could be taking an exam, and you could hear trumpets blaring in one of the practice rooms just outside the door. But I learned a lot there, and I'll be forever thankful, actually, that Cal State helped prepare me, and it helped me prepare me to get into law school. And then, of course, I came back to get my MBA at Cal State, and so it really, the combination of my law degree and my business degrees from Cal State has worked out very well. We haven't mentioned Chevron too much. I was in Chevron for almost 37 years, and I was always very proud of what I did. I was focused mainly on what we call the upstream part of the business. So that's oil and gas exploration and production, and then the downstream is refining and marketing of products like gasoline.
Doug was fun to work with. We both had some of the same skills. He always had a baseball on his desk and would throw it back and forth once in a while and say I could have been a contender. But instead, he was an outstanding lawyer, a really good negotiator. He wanted to make things happen, and the way you make things happen is you're fair to both sides.
People have no idea what it takes to put gasoline in the tanks. Everybody wants the gasoline, even those who oppose what we do, but in fact I always found it interesting when we have public hearings, all our critics would show up, but they didn't walk and they didn't ride bicycles, they drove cars to those hearings. And it takes energy, and right now it's still one of the main sources of energy in our world. It's gasoline, natural gas and hydrocarbon products. And it just takes a lot of energy, a lot of effort to produce it, and then to refine it and market it, prepare it for consumption. And without energy, there's no economy. And people need to try to remember that. We have to be responsible, though, as we produce oil and gas. We know that.
I learned from Doug that nice guys finish first, and people with integrity don't have to worry what's behind them.
My name is Doug Uchikura. I was with Chevron for almost 37 years. My final position was Deputy General Director for our Central Europe upstream operation, and I am a pioneer.